Hey there, home athletes. Happy Thursday. Today's workout is a 15-minute workout in total. Breaks down into 3 5-minute AMRAPs. You'll notice that the first 5 minutes and the last 5 minutes are the same. And then right in the middle, you have some running to do, right? I assume you don't have a rower at home, so we're going to change that up a little bit with some running. So first off, the first AMRAP and the last AMRAP. Whoops, I lost my spot here. Sorry about that. Here we go. So we have double unders and burpees, 21 double unders and 9 burpees. If you have a jump rope and you can do double unders, great, go for it. If you have a jump rope and you can't do double unders, do 35 single unders. If you don't have a jump rope, as you can see in my notes, we're either going to do line hops or over the dumbbell hops. So line hops are just picking a spot on the floor, going across and back. We're doing equal reps, so you do 21 of those. Over and back counts as 1. Or we can do over the dumbbell hops, and we'll just do 10 of those. So if you have a dumbbell or something, kind of dumbbell size, we're going to jump up and over. That's 1 rep I just did, right? You do 10. That one's a little more fatiguing. So if you have something to hop over, great, do it to it. And then in the middle of the 5-minute AMRAP, I've given you a couple choices here. So one is doing as many 10-meter shuttle runs as you can. Wherever you are, if you have somewhere to measure, so 10 meters is about, I think it's 32 feet. So if you have, 32 feet that you can kind of measure out in your driveway or your backyard or whatever, we'll spend 5 minutes simply shuttling back and forth. If that doesn't work for you, let's turn that into an 800-meter run. 800-meter run is half a mile. And if you figure, if you have a 10-minute mile or less, it would work out pretty well, or try to, pace it out so it takes about 5 minutes. If you have longer than a 10-minute mile, maybe shorten that up a little bit, maybe turn it up to 600 meters. But the idea is that you're moving, that you're running or rowing or whatever it is for the full 5 minutes. So the shuttle run tends to work a little bit better because you can kind of keep an eye on the clock and you can guide moving if you can set that up. And of course, if you can't do 10 meters, feel free to shorten that up a little bit. Like I said, 10 meters is 32 feet. Maybe you only have 25 feet or 20 feet. Either way is fine. You'll end up kind of, turning back and forth a little bit. And I will say, as we're doing this for 5 minutes, we want to make sure you don't get dizzy. So I always talk about this with shuttle runs. Let's try to always turn in opposite directions on each side. To explain. So what I usually do if I'm doing shuttle runs is I always turn towards the same wall. So if I'm on this end, right, I'm sprinting across, and I turn towards that wall. And then I sprint across this way, and again, I turn towards that wall. And that way, we're always turning in different directions. It's very easy to constantly do a lot of always turning to the right, always turning clockwise. You're going to wear out that one hip, and you might get dizzy. So always turn in different directions on either side. Hopefully I'm explaining this right. Like I said, pick a wall or a side and always turn towards that side, and that way you'll be turning in the opposite directions on each end. All right? So your score today will be how many reps you did of everything, how many either line hops or double unders or single unders, how many burpees you did, and then you'll get 1 point for every shuttle run as well. And at the end of the 15 minutes, score is everything all added up together. All right? If you ever have any questions, text me, email me, let me know. Have a great workout. Talk to you tomorrow.